hope you and your family are in the best of health. I'm writing this letter to tell you that my garden is full of different varieties of flowers. Oh, you must be thinking, what mom is doing? Well, I'm writing a letter to my friend. So, a letter? What is a letter? How many types? How to write it? What is so important to remember while writing a letter? Well, my dear students, this is what we are going to learn in today's lesson. A very good morning to you all. I welcome you all to your English class, and in this today's class we are going to learn how to write a letter. Before I begin, I would request you all to get ready with your pencil and notebook so that we can jot down the important points during the discussion. So, let's get started. Now, let's know what is a letter. A letter is a means of communication, usually in a written form. There are two types of letters. Number one, formal letter, and number two, informal letter. Now let's see the difference between formal letter and informal letter. A formal letter is usually written for professional purpose. For example, as you can see, any kind of business letter, any complaint letter, letter to editor, or when you write a letter to your principal or your teacher, that is also a formal letter. It avoids emotional tone. Emotional tone means in a formal letter we cannot talk a lot, we just have to stick to the main point, or what do we want to deliver the message, simply we have to write there that much. So that is called to be a formal letter. Whereas in an informal letter, it is a personal communication which we write to our friends, family or relatives. It includes emotional tones. Means in an informal letter there is no boundary. We can use any kind of languages, like we can use contractions. For example, have not, haven't, cannot, can't. Or we can also use hey, hi, what's up. So these are the different things that we can use in an informal letter. Whereas in a formal letter, we can't use the words such as hey, hi, how are you, and so on. So this is the basic difference between a formal letter and an informal letter. Today, we will be basically discussing about an informal letter, how to write an informal letter, and the format for writing an informal letter. So here is the format for writing an informal letter. Now, format means a form that we have to follow while writing a letter. So these are that we follow while writing an informal letter. So the very first thing that we write while writing an informal letter is sender's address. Now what do we mean by sender's address? Sender's address means the one who is writing the letter. For example, in the beginning, as you can see that I was writing a letter to my friend. So I am there, I was the sender. Means I was the one who was writing the letter, so I was the sender. So my address would be there. So whoever is writing the letter, his or her address would be there. So sender's address means the one who is writing the letter would write their own address. So that is called to be sender's address. Now number two we have to write is date. Now date we have to put up, or date we have to write on the same date on which we are writing the letter. So that day we have to write. Now number three would be salutation. Salutation means greetings. Greetings like dear mother, dear friend, dear sister, or whomever we are writing the letter, we can add dear friend, dear mother, dear father, sister, brother, dear, and so on, like that. Now number three is body of the letter, which is the most important part of a letter. How? Because this is the part where we convey, or where we write our message. Message means what we want to convey to the receiver, or what do we want to write to our friend, that what we write in the body of the letter. Next we write subscription or conclusion, which means yours truly or yours lovingly. Now here you must have to be careful while writing this yours lovingly or yours truly, that never write yours in this way. Let me write it clearly for you all. So do not ever write yours in this way. Why O U R apostrophe S L O V I N G L Y. So if you write in this way, Y-O-U-R apostrophe S, then this would be completely wrong. So never use this while writing yours lovingly. Instead of that, we write yours where there is no apostrophe S. Okay, so yours truly or yours lovingly. So this is what you have to be careful while writing this one. Now at the end we will write signature. Signature means the one who is writing the letter would write his or her signature or the name. Suppose my name as Preeti, so I would write there Preeti because I was writing the letter to my friend. So this is what the format of an informal letter. Okay. Now let's see how can you start your letter. So there are various ways to start a letter. I hope you have remembered when I started my letter, I had written, I hope you and your family are in the best of health. I'm writing this letter to tell you. So this is one of the way and there are many others. So let's see. So you can begin like, how are you? I hope you are fine. This is one of the way. If you want, you can begin like this also, as I have already mentioned. I hope you and your family are in the best of health. I'm writing to tell you that whatever you want to tell to your friend, you can write in that way. Then there is another way to write or begin a letter. Like for example, suppose you are going abroad in your summer vacation and you have to write a letter to your friend. So you would write, I am eagerly waiting for the summer break. We all are going to Canada to attend a cousin's wedding. So this is the way. But let I tell you, my dear students, that there is no such hard and fast rule to follow or to stick to this lines only. If you wish, you can create your line as well. But in case those who are not, or in case if you want some help, you can see these lines. These are one of the ways to start our letter. So you can take the help of this, or if you wish, you can create your own way. Now let's see how to reply. Suppose one of your friends has written a letter to you and now it's your turn to reply to that letter. So how would you do that? So there is a way. If you wish, you can start writing like this. Thank you for your letter. I am fine here. I'm glad to know that you are fine too. Or you can write like this also. I'm glad to hear that you are doing well. Now let's see how to end your letter. Means let's see some of the lines how to end our letter. Well, again I'm going to repeat the same, that still this is also not the only way that should be done. If you want, you can create your own way to write it or your own way to end your letter. But these are some of the ways that if you wish, you could follow it. For example, I hope you will reply to me soon. Bye for now. Or if you wish, you can write, I'm looking forward to hearing from you soon. Or if you wish, you can end up in some other way as well. Now, here's a sample of an informal letter. A sample means an example of an informal letter. So, let's read the question first. You are Reena. Write a letter to your friend Zaida telling her about your recent holidays. Now, you have to suppose yourself Reena, or if boys want, they can suppose themselves Rohan, no problem. Write a letter to your friend Zaida. If you wish, you can name any others also, your friends also you can put here. And then you have to describe about a recent holidays of yours. So the very first thing that we have to write is sender's address. Now, who is the sender? The one who is writing the letter is the sender here. So you have to suppose yourself either Reena or Rohan. So you are the one who is writing the letter. So you are the sender. Your address would be there. Now number 2 will be date. Date would be of the same day on which you are writing the letter the same date would be there. Suppose you are writing a letter on 29, so 29 April 2020. Now salutation. Salutation means greetings, where it would be Dear Zaida, or if you wish you can write your friend's name, Dear Ali, Dear Abdus, whatever you wish you can write, Dear Ananya, Dear Akansha, whatever. Okay. Now, body of the letter. Now this is one of the most important part of the letter, because this is the part where it shows the message of yours, means what you wanted to have the conversation with your friends, that shows this part is there, which shows the conversation or the message that you wanted to put up in your letter. So this is body of the letter. As you can see, we have discussed also how to begin generally, but you must have noticed that the way we have discussed is not started. So there is no such hard and fast rule, as I have already mentioned. You can begin in this way also. I am back from Thailand. We had gone there in the autumn break, as mom was very anxious to meet her relatives there. So this is also one of the ways to begin. So you can choose your way to begin. Then we have to write subscription. Our number 3 is salutation. Then our number 4 is body of the letter. Then our number 5 is subscription. Now subscription means conclusion. Now conclusion here means after writing the letter, we are now going to conclude it. We are now going to sum up it. So there we have to write yours affectionately, yours truly, or yours lovingly. But only the thing that should be taken care is we can't write Y-O-U-R apostrophe S. Instead we have to write Y-O-U-R-S, yours affectionately, truly, or lovingly. And then at the end we have to write, this is number 6. At the end we have to write signature. Signature means your name, or the one who is writing the letter, their name. So this is the way to be written an informal letter. While writing an informal letter, make sure to follow these. This is the format that you have to follow. And let's see one more example. The question is, write a letter to your friend congratulating him, her on his or her success in the examination. Here you have to write a letter to your friend where you have to congratulate, means you have to say something to your friend that expresses praise, as your friend has achieved success in the examination. So while writing an informal letter, as we have just studied, what is the very first thing that we have to remember? That is sender's address. The very first thing that we have to begin our letter with is sender's address. As here you are the one who is writing the letter, so you have to write your address because you are the sender of the letter. Now next we have to write date. The date on which we are writing the letter. So as today, suppose we are writing the letter, so it would be 29th April, 2020. Now here you must have to be careful, my dear students, that if you are writing the date in this way that we generally write, for example 29/4/2020. So let I tell you that if you are applying this way to write the date in a letter is absolutely wrong. So we are not supposed to use this way. Instead we use the expanded form, that is 29th April, 2020. After that we have to write salutation or greeting. As you can see, I have written dear friend. So if you wish, you can write the name of your friend, whomever you are writing the letter, or if you wish, you can simply be written dear friend. Now the most important part of the letter, that is the body of the letter, which is the main content or the main message of the letter. As we have already discussed that there is no such hard and fast rule to follow or to stick to one sentence or to stick to one line. Rather, you can apply your mind, you can use your ways to begin the letter. So while beginning a letter, you are free to use your own way to start your own way. But in case if you are not, or in case if you are not getting any idea, you can take some help from these clues. So let's see how it should be. I am very happy indeed to hear the news of your brilliant success in the examination. So you must have noticed that this is not the way that we have discussed earlier. So as I have already mentioned, you can use your own way to start the letter. So this is one of the ways again. So now I'm going to read the letter before you all. I am very happy indeed. Indeed means actually. So I am very happy actually. I am very happy indeed to hear the news of your brilliant success in the examination. It is especially more joyous as you passed with distinction. Distinction means with good marks, with superior marks, with higher marks in most of the subjects. Please accept my warmest congratulations. My parents too are happy to hear the news. Now we have changed the paragraph. In order to sum up our letter, your success was expected. You have been a brilliant and methodical student. The word here, the word methodical means M-E, as you can see, M-E-T-H-O-D-I-C-A-L. The word methodical means in order or orderly, or the one who organize themselves, like the student who do the task in an organized way. So here that is what the meaning is, that you have been a brilliant and methodical student means you always do your work in an organized way. You have brought real credit to your school and family. And now once the letter is end, once the body part is completed, then we have to write the subscription, that is yours affectionately. Instead of writing affectionately, you can use lovingly also. And then at the end we have to write the name or the signature. Now, did you notice something? Well, let me clear this. Maybe then you can see it clearly. So look at the letter once again and observe. Do you find any differences? Anything? Well, you must have seen that after writing the sender's address, I have not started the date just right after the sender's address. Instead, I have left a line here, as you can see, and then I have written the date. Similarly, I have done with the salutation, means after writing the date, I have left a line, as you can see here, and then I have started, or I have written the salutation. Then again I have left a line, and then I have started with the body of the letter. And once the body of the letter ended, then again I have left a line, and then I have written the subscription, and at the end name or signature. So what does it mean? It means that after writing sender's address, we leave one line. Then after date, we leave again one line. Then after the salutation, we leave a line. Then after completing the body of the letter, we leave a line, and then we write the subscription as yours affectionately or yours lovingly as over, and then your signature or your name. Now, one more important thing. If you have any one of you have ever seen any older letter, you must have noticed that earlier we used to write, as it is written here, 10 mg road. I'm not writing 10 mg. Let's for example. So earlier we used to write the sender's address, then the date to the right side of it. Right side means these side. Okay. But now we do not follow this pattern, or we do not follow this format. Instead, we write each and everything, that is sender's address, date, salutation, body of the letter, and even the subscription and the name or the signature. Everything should be written to the left alignment or to the left side. As you can see here, this is called the left side, means as you can see in your copy, there is a margin with the red color, and just just right after that the lines that begins, that is called to be left corner. So we start writing the letter now with left alignment, not with the right one. So if you are following this line, so it is absolutely wrong. I hope this is clear to you all. Now let's have a quick recap what we have learned today. We have learned what is a letter. A letter is a means of communication, usually in a written form. There are two types of letter. One, a formal letter, and two, an informal letter. We have basically focused today on an informal letter. So what is an informal letter? An informal letter is a letter which we write to any person whom we know personally. Here, for example, friends, family, relatives. Here, our languages are quite informal, where we are free to use different tones, emotions in the writing. For example, hi, hello, how are you, what's up? So these are the different things. Now we have also discussed the format of a writing a letter, that is an informal letter, where number 1, sender's address, number 2, date, number 3, salutation, number 4, body of the letter, number 5, subscription, and number 6, signature. Then we have also seen the sample of a writing a letter. Now I would request you all to try your handwriting the letter on your own. So you can have the question in your home assignment and try to do that one. So I hope it's clear to you all. Thank you so much all of you. Stay home, stay safe, and try your handwriting the letter. Okay? Thank you so much.